Hello, friends. Well, as you can see, we have brought back the 100 swings a day. And I'll go into why I stopped doing that a little while ago, but for now we're going to keep going. All right, now class is over, we can talk about what I'm starting to do again. 100 kettlebell swings a day is coming back. I did that for a year, about a year and a half ago. But I stopped videoing and posting those for a couple different reasons. At the time, I can't remember what day I was on. I think I was in the 300s, somewhere up in there. But I went to Nigeria for a mission trip and started working with Hope Springs. And I took my kettlebell with me. That was fun to get through an airport and explain to people what this thing was. But during that time, while I was over there, I felt really weird videoing these kettlebell swings while I was going to these different little villages and towns with these starving children and all that. And it just felt like it was out of place. So I just stopped videoing that. I went through a lot of changes and priorities and such, so now we're back to doing 100 swings, and I will tell you why. I wanted to start doing these kettlebell swings again, mainly to keep myself accountable for a little bit of laziness that has crept in, especially with the holiday season. But specifically, when I was doing 100 kettlebell swings a day, it kept me moving every day. I feel like my base level of fitness probably wasn't affected very much, but it was a matter of being intentional with one's time. I feel like with the whole coronavirus pandemic, the 2020 election cycle, we're all losing our minds. We're also getting a little distracted from things that we can control. There's a lot of things that I can control that I threw out, and I started to focus on other things that were external and I could not really make a difference with. So when I was doing 100 swings a day, I was very focused, I was very intentional with my time, and it almost seemed like my entire day revolved around making sure I make adequate time for all of my different activities, so to speak. Being a dad, being a husband, a business owner, gym owner, personal trainer, coach, friend. I feel like I was very intentional with my time when I was doing that. So we're doing it again. Class is over, so now we're going to finish up our swings and maybe some other things as well. All right, so the truth is this, 2020 has kind of been jacked up. I had neck surgery back in February, basically had to shut my business down for 2 months because of COVID-19. The election year has been absolutely insane, so I need to get back to being a little more disciplined and controlling my own thoughts and my own actions before I get too invested in external things. Most of us could probably do a lot better job with that. And that's kind of where I want to go with this next level of coaching that I'm going to be talking about. Most of us know we need to exercise, we need to eat right, we need to spend time getting quality sleep and recovering properly. We don't really need to delve into the sets and the reps and the pounds and the rounds and the 4 times and the AMRAPs. Some of this stuff is good for novelty's sake, but there's a lot of things that we're overlooking that are more within our reach, like making sure we're taking time for ourselves and other aspects that we want to get better at, whether it's your business, your relationships with your kids, wife, spouse, whatever. I need to get back in a more disciplined state for myself. And I think the kettlebell swings were a good anchor. I like using that word anchor. I stole it from someone else, so I'll probably talk about them later too. But that's what I'm gonna be doing from now on, 100 kettlebell swings a day, plus some other things, but I'll be glad to get in a more streamlined routine. So we'll see you later. All right, friends, I really appreciate you watching this super important video. You have no idea how difficult it was to keep this guy still without clacking his toenails all over the floor. So if you could, drop a subscribe or a like or comment something that maybe you want to specifically get better at. I know that I've hired a coach, not just a fitness coach or a nutrition coach, just like, God, I hate life coach. I don't like that word. Sounds kind of woo-woo voodoo magic type stuff, but there's a couple things that I did about 7 or 8 years ago that drastically changed the trajectory of my life. And I feel like a lot of us are in kind of like survival mode. And I want to help you get better at that. So outside of typical fitness things, we're going to get more in depth on why we choose to do the things we do and why we specifically choose not to do things that we should be doing. So anyway, if you would subscribe, give me a like, comment. It is a personal thumbs up to myself and my own well-being. I know that I shouldn't attach it to that, but it is the way it is. So anyway, this is Jed. You'll probably see more of him soon. Check you later.